Hello and welcome to another video. The PaMu Quiet has active noise cancelling and transparency mode, so you can choose if you want to hear the surroundings through the microphone or block them out with the ANC. They even have aptX codec, so they really are packed full of good stuff. And they are the world's first dual chip earphones. A Qualcomm 5124 chip for aptX and good sound quality, a AMS 3460 chip for active noise cancelling, and here's even CVC8 for eliminating external noise when using the microphone. In the box we get the charging case and 3 boxes with accessories and documents. In the first box we have some extra rubber buds in different sizes, so there should be something here to fit us all. They're also soft and nice to touch. Next we have a USB Type-C cable for charging the case, a lanyard for hanging the case around the neck, and a pouch for some extra protection. This is nice to hang on a belt or just hang it in the lanyard around the neck. Next is the documentation, and this is a quick guide for using the controls. You may notice that there's no volume control on the list, but it is supported and can be enabled in the PaMu app on the phone. It's good to see someone having more focus on designing the case. Just look at this. It looks like an old style pocket watch and it's got a soft leather texture on the front. The rest is made of plastic, but it looks very good. On the side is the USB connector for charging it. On top we have a hinge for attaching the lanyard, and the crown is the button for opening the lid. The lid is also spring loaded, so it opens by itself when pressing the button. It's not a very strong spring, but it works. The silver ring around the front also works as a power indicator, and it will light up to show the charging progress while the case is charging. And when you put the earphones back in, so you can see how much battery is remaining. The PaMu Quiet also supports wireless charging, so there's really no need to use the cable if you have a charging pad. I really like the design of this case, as it's not only looking good, it's also functional and it's a fairly pocket-friendly size. The 2 earphones inside are held in place by magnets, and they have some protective plastic on them that must be removed before we can charge them. They have a nice ergonomic design with a short stem on the side, and they do look a little bit like the Apple AirPods Pro. The semi-matte black color looks nice, and they're not slippery at all to hold. There's also a little blinking light up here, but it's quite weak, so it's not one of those bright flashy lights. It's hardly visible at all. Usually the speaker grill in here has a round shape, but on the PaMu Quiet they are oval. On the side of the stem we have the charging connectors, the microphone, and a logo on the outside. The microphone quality is quite good, and with CVC 8.0 noise reduction, they do a good job even in noisy areas. Here's a couple samples I made so you can hear for yourself, and the first one was made in a quiet area. So this is a microphone test, and I'm now in a room without any background noise, so you can hear what it sounds like without any disturbances around me. The next one is outside with some background noise. So now I'm outside, so you can hear what it sounds like in a little bit of a windy area, and at the same time we have some traffic noise in the background. 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes to battery life, the specifications say we will get about 3.5 hours on the earphones and 2 full extra charges from the case. So a total of 10.5 hours. In my tests, at 70 to 80% volume, I did get 3.5 hours per charge on the earphones, which isn't fantastic, but since they have ANC and transparency mode, I think it's acceptable. The case also provides some extra battery, and I actually got 3 full charges from it. That's a total of 14 hours, including the case in my tests. Here's a close look at the oval-shaped grill, and the rubber buds are very easy to take off. Try the different sizes, as the size you choose will greatly impact the sound quality. Regarding water resistance, they are rated IPX4, so they can handle water and sweat, but they're not completely waterproof. Like I mentioned earlier, when putting the earphones back in the case, the ring around the lid will light up to show us how much battery is remaining in the case. I don't really use lanyards, but of course I had to try it on to see how it is. This is a convenient way of wearing the case if you don't want to put it in a pocket, and I think it actually looks good hanging there. To pair the PaMu Quiet, we must first take them out of the case, Now select PaMu Quiet L in the list. It will also automatically ask to pair with the right one, which makes it possible to use each earphone in single or mono mode. Let's do a quick test to see how fast they will reconnect. Quite fast, so they will probably be ready to use before you get them in the ears. The earphones have touch controls, so no physical buttons here. The touch sensitive area is here at the top of the stem, and the standard controls are single tap either the left or right one to play or pause, double tap the right one to go to the next song, double tap the left one to go backward to the previous song. Holding the right one will enable or disable active noise cancelling and the transparency mode. We can't see anything on the screen, but it works well. Holding the left one will start the assistant. In the PaMu app, we can switch on or off transparency mode and active noise cancelling. In settings, we can see the battery level for each earphone, we have firmware update, and we can customize the controls. We only have double click or press and hold, so if you want volume control, you'll have to sacrifice one other function, for example the assistant or ANC mode. We can also change the ANC loop mode here. Regarding latency, they don't have any noticeable delay in videos, so they work very well in apps like Netflix, YouTube, and so on. But they're not really made for gaming, so there's no gaming mode on them, and there will be a bit delay in games like PUBG. The PaMu Quiets are very comfortable to wear for long periods. They sit snug and stable in the ears without pressing anywhere. They also do a good job blocking out sound, and the active noise cancelling is surprisingly good. You can of course hear some of the louder noises, but it's very good. There's also no reduction in the sound quality while ANC is switched on. The transparency mode lets sound through by using the microphone. It's not very powerful, so it could be better, but in my opinion it works well enough. The sound quality is also impressive, with its 10mm agile pen titanium composite drivers. It's very dynamic and has a very good balance from high to low. The treble is clean and bright without any uncomfortable sounds, and it's got good details up there. The same for the mids, and both instruments and vocals sound very nice. There's good separation and a good feeling of space. The bass is punchy when it's supposed to be and goes deep with good low rumbles. So these are good even for people who like a lot of bass. The volume goes quite high, and I usually play at 70% or maybe up to 80% before it gets too loud. Overall, the sound quality is very good, even if they cost close to $100. The sound is actually quite impressive. My overall impressions of the PaMu Quiet are very good. They have good comfort, the sound quality is very good and detailed with a deep rumbling bass. The active noise cancelling works well, and they're good for calls, even with some background noise. And let's not forget the cool charging case. They get a big thumbs up from me, and at the price of $89 US, this is a bargain. The PaMu Quiets are only available for purchase at indiegogo.com, so check out the link in the description if you want to buy them. And that's it for my review. Please comment, subscribe, and click that bell below the video for more. Have a nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.